The name Audi R8 carries serious weight in the world of supercars. For nearly 2 decades, it's been the elegant assassin, refined, civilized, but always ready to strike. A car that wore a suit and tie, but hid a race car underneath. Since its debut in 2006, the R8 has carved out a reputation as one of the most versatile and respected supercars in the world. It was the daily driver with a V10 roar, the track weapon with street manners. But as the automotive world moves forward toward electrification, autonomy, and digital minimalism, what does the future hold for Audi's most iconic performance machine? Well, it's here. The 2026 Audi R8. And let me tell you right now, it's not what you think. It's something entirely new, yet unmistakably R8. And it's making waves for all the right reasons. So what exactly is the 2026 Audi R8? Is it still a V10 powered beast like its predecessors? Is it electric? Is it even a supercar anymore? The answer is a broken bar yes. And number. Because Audi has rewritten the R8 playbook for this new era, blending old-school performance DNA with futuristic tech in a way that feels shockingly fresh and surprisingly authentic. Let's start with the heart of the beast, because yes, the engine has changed. The legendary naturally aspirated 5.2-litre V10 is gone. And while that's going to sting for a lot of purists, Audi had no choice. Between emissions regulations and the changing performance landscape, keeping the V10 alive was simply no longer viable. But don't mourn for too long, because what's replaced it is nothing short of extraordinary. The 2026 R8 now runs on a twin-turbocharged 4.0-litre V8, paired with a hybrid electric drive system. The result? A combined output of 925 horsepower and 850 pounds-feet of torque. That's nearly 300 more horsepower than the outgoing V10 model. And it's faster. Much faster. 0 to 60? 2.5 seconds. Quarter mile? 9.6 seconds. Top speed? 213 miles per hour, electronically limited. Now here's the twist: Audi isn't calling this a hybrid in the traditional sense. It's not a Prius with attitude. This is a performance-first electrified system, designed to augment the combustion engine with instant torque, rapid boost spooling, and regenerative braking that feeds directly into a track-tuned battery pack mounted behind the seats. And yes, for the first time ever, the R8 can drive on electric power alone, albeit for short distances. You're looking at around 40 miles of electric-only range, enough for urban driving or silent departures at 6 a.m. when you don't want to wake the neighbors. But let's be honest, you didn't buy an R8 to sneak around. You bought it to be seen. To be heard. To dominate. And dominate it does. Thanks to Audi's latest generation of Quattro all-wheel drive, torque vectoring, and active differential systems, the new R8 sticks to the pavement like it's magnetized. In corners, it feels unshakable, balanced, flat, and razor-sharp. The steering has been reworked with variable ratio tuning that gives you tight feedback on hairpins and relaxed precision on highways. The result is a car that feels almost psychic. It responds before you even finish the thought. The chassis has been fully redesigned. It's now a blend of carbon fiber, aluminium, and high-strength steel, making it stiffer and lighter than ever before. Curb weight? Just over 3,600 pounds with the hybrid system on board. That's incredibly light for a car packing this much tech and performance hardware. The suspension system is where things get interesting. Audi has developed a new adaptive air suspension setup that uses predictive sensors to analyze road conditions in real time, adjusting dampers before you even hit the bump. It reads the road 500 times per second. The result is silky smooth comfort on the highway, and laser-precise handling in corners. You can drive this car across the country in total comfort, and then attack a canyon road the same day. It's that versatile. Braking has also been upgraded significantly. Massive carbon ceramic rotors come standard, with 10-piston front calipers and 6-piston rears. The Regen system works in tandem with traditional brakes to recover energy while providing fade-free stopping power even under heavy track use. Pedal feel? Firm, responsive, confidence-inspiring. But let's step inside, because the cabin is where the R8 takes its biggest leap into the future. The interior of the 2026 R8 is a masterclass in minimalist performance luxury. It's clearly designed around the driver, with everything you need within reach and nothing you don't. The virtual cockpit has evolved into a fully customizable 14-inch OLED display with new AI-powered layout adjustments that adapt to your driving style. If you're tracking the car, it gives you real-time telemetry, lap times, G-force meters, and even tire temp readouts. On the highway, it switches to navigation, music, or a minimalist mode that reduces distraction. In the center, there's no traditional infotainment screen. Instead, Audi's opted for a seamless, haptic feedback touch panel integrated into the dash. It's subtle, it's slick, and it reduces visual clutter to almost zero. Voice controls are handled by Audi's new AI assistant, which responds in real time and learns your habits over time. Materials inside are what you'd expect and more. Alcantara, leather, forged carbon fiber, laser-etched aluminium. It feels expensive, but not gaudy. You can spec it clean and modern, or go full race car with red stitching, contrast harnesses, and exposed tub details. Even the seats have been redesigned ultra-light carbon shells that offer massage and cooling functions, while still holding you firmly through high G-turns. And yes, there's wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There's also 5G onboard connectivity, over-the-air updates, and an integrated performance coach app that syncs with your phone or smart watch to give you real-time driving feedback. Want to improve your lap time? The car can coach you. Want to review your cornering line or throttle input from a track day? It stores everything. But here's where Audi really raised eyebrows. They didn't just make one R8 this time, they made 3 distinct versions. There's the base model, which is already insane at 925 horsepower. Then there's the R8 Track Edition, which ditches the plush interior for a stripped-down, roll cage-ready cockpit. Carbon body panels, active aero, and an upgraded brake and suspension system tuned specifically for racing. Power stays the same, but the weight drops by 150 pounds. This one is meant for serious drivers only. And finally, there's the most controversial, the 2026 R8 e-tron. Yes, it's fully electric. Dual motors. 1,100 horsepower. 0-60 in 2.0 seconds flat. It uses a 100 kWh solid-state battery and has a range of 350 miles. It's brutally fast. Scary fast. But it's also whisper quiet. No engine. No drama. Just pure, silent violence. Is it still an R8? That's up for debate. Some say no engine means no soul. Others say it's the future, and Audi's just staying ahead of the curve. Either way, it's here. And it's already outselling projections in Europe. Back to the hybrid version, the one most people will call the real R8. It's priced at $178,000 for the base coupe. The Track Edition jumps to $195,000, and the e-tron version lands somewhere north of $210,000 depending on spec. It's not cheap. But compared to McLaren, Ferrari, or even Porsche's top-tier offerings, the value is undeniable. And here's the thing, it's still daily drivable. It has front and rear cargo space. It is a quiet comfort mode. It has real-world ground clearance thanks to that smart suspension. And it's surprisingly efficient. The hybrid R8 gets around 30 mpg combined, which is borderline unheard of for a car in this category. But forget the numbers for a second. Let's talk about how it feels. Because that's where Audi nailed it. The 2026 R8 doesn't feel like it's trying to be something else. It doesn't want to be a Lambo clone or a Porsche competitor. It knows what it is. Confident. Clean. Devastatingly fast, but not flashy. It's the kind of car you pull up to dinner in without needing to rev the engine. But when you want to unleash it, it becomes something entirely different. The duality is real. One moment, it's quiet, composed, elegant. The next, you're pinned to the seat, hearing the V8 scream as the electric motors punch you through triple digits in a blink. It's smooth when you want it to be. And savage when you need it to be. It's not the loudest car. It's not the most flamboyant. But it just might be the most complete performance car Audi has ever built. Of course, there will be purists who miss the V10. And they're not wrong. That engine was special, raw, mechanical, emotional. But times change. And what Audi has done with the 2026 R8 is nothing short of remarkable. They've future-proofed a legend without sacrificing what made it legendary. They could have scrapped the R8 name and started over. But they didn't. They chose to evolve it. To build a bridge between past and future. And they did it with style, precision, and brutal effectiveness. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Audi R8 is a triumph. It's faster, smarter, sharper, and more versatile than any R8 before it. It adapts to any driving mood. It lives comfortably on both the track and the street. It's the kind of car you can drive every day, but also one you'll never get bored of. It demands attention not because it's flashy, but because it delivers. And for anyone still mourning the death of the V10, just take one drive in the new R8. Feel the way it pulls. Hear the new twin-turbo V8 come to life. Watch how it dances through corners like a much smaller car. That's when you'll realize, the soul of the R8 didn't die. It just evolved. This is the supercar of the new era, clean, intelligent, fast as hell, and unapologetically Audi. Thanks for watching Build and Burn. Let us know in the comments, would you go for the hybrid R8, the track-focused version, or the all-electric e-tron? Are you ready for this next chapter in performance, or do you miss the V10 too much? Either way, we want to hear your thoughts.